Rookie along with Marc Gasol in the middle. Garrett Temple and Mike Conley in the backcourt for Brett Brown. Jimmy bucked the hamstring, and it was the day of the trade. Dario center. Simmons an opportunity here against Anderson, and he makes good. Again, coming off a season-high 37 the other night at overtime win against Brooklyn as Simmons on the headband. Serena will have more on that later on. Marc Gasol got to go out and get him. Joel Embiid knows it, the three-point shooter. So Jaren Jackson comes in at 36% from beyond. That's right around the NBA average. And Simmons and Butler. Simmons lost it inside. Jackson, nice feed from Conley. And Amir Johnson all in there. Amir on the periphery of the... Brown talking earlier without Wilson Chandler. Ben Simmons playing some power forward. He's out. And now Amir Johnson in charge of Marc Gasol. Hey. Nice look off for Garrett Temple from beyond. Normally, pretty good three-point shooter. Simmons again, the bump and run with Kyle Anderson first. He has 9 of the team's 15 of the Sixers, a 12-2 advantage in scoring in the paint. In the paint, the other end is Jermichael Green.
That's a nice touch pass from Kyle Anderson as well. Green and him on the same page.
Kyle Anderson, who will fill up a stat sheet. Not with great numbers, but he'll get numbers in history to get at least 35 in a game. LeBron James, Kevin Durant, the other two. Boy, McConnell all over Shelvin Mack. Jermichael.
Make him go right. Oh, he double dribbled.
Meantime, Jermichael Green, happy on playing low minutes last couple of games. I won't have to rest a game.
Smart by him. Smart by his teammates. Give him that opportunity. Is excellent.
Good move and finish by Brooks, who's streaming live on the My Teams app. TJ McConnell right now at the controls. Embiid getting the nice high post beat. Grizzlies have it all covered despite the Sixer ball movement and man movement. Finally, it's Redick for a three, and down it goes.
Nice defense from JoJo. Altered that shot attempt from Conley.
And TJ McConnell all the way the other night against Washington, one away from tying a season high for him. Sixers had 8 in double figures that game as
when he got to the spot on the floor he wanted to be.
Brooks. Good look by technical free throw, that is.
Good catch.
Yeah, by McConnell in one motion. Saved it to Muscala. 37-point performance he had the other night against Brooklyn, a season high. Embiid. Wow! Garrett Temple back into the game. Good defensive player all over. Another good defensive player. In fact, a great two-way player is Jimmy.
Landry. 1 of 2.
Jaren Jackson. Been coming in averaging just under 9. That's second to Joel Embiid on the team. Simmons again delivering 2. And right now the Grizzlies comes up with a pick here. Spots Redick for 3. Buck.
That step back wasn't effective enough. That was not a wide open look. TJ all over him.
Simmons again got it. JJ just 3 of 9 from the floor as we approach halftime. Conley thinking 2 possessions. Redick scrambling away from Garrett Temple and drilling it. Simmons, JJ Redick in the backcourt. Joel Embiid in the middle with Jimmy Butler and Mike Muscala the forwards. Again, Wilson Chandler not playing. Jimmy 0 for 2 from beyond. Comes in percentage-wise the Sixers' best three-point shooter. That's Temple for 3, a guy who could not shoot. The 10th Memphis turnover to 8 for the Sixers. Memphis averages just under 14. 4th best in the NBA at taking care of the ball. Showing some patience with Kyle Anderson. Redick again. Got it.
2 in a row.
Garrett Temple for 3, and he connects. Embiid dribbles it out. Butler gave it up. Might have had a layup. It's a Muscala 3, and
effort.
Sixers by 11. Gasol for a three, and he connects. He's actually their best three-point shooter is the 7-1 Gasol at 42%. Butler taking all comers, including Jaren Jackson Jr.
Jackson got that in his game? I don't know. I mean, I know he's made a couple. That one looked like it was a little out of his range.
Yep, Simmons that was, and interceding was Jermichael Green. The pass intended for Simmons from TJ McConnell, and promptly Simmons in deep, got it done. Sixers continue to keep the Grizzlies here at arm's length. Jaren Jackson Jr. getting it. And beat against Jackson. Three on the way from Korkmaz, and he got it for Marc Gasol's comeback. Go at it with Embiid. Redick for three. Got it. JJ would have to go here in the third.
He can go right. Or that.
Tommy. Sixers trying to keep ahead of the Grizzlies defense. It's a Korkmaz three, and
it absorbs some contact.
It's like whack-a-mole, those defenders. You know what I mean? Like Green, the heady play there, as he nearly had an opportunity to block. Oops, Henry Caspi and Michael Green, the forwards. Marc Gasol in the middle. This is Brooks. Natural Conley into action. That's terrific defense by Muscala, the big guy. Picked off by Jermichael Green. Green again, boy. Here for the Grizzlies, you make it a one-possession game.
Got the ball in the right hand. Nice pass.
Boy, Simmons. Sixers with 1 point so far here in the final quarter. Butler leaping forward.
Trading on that end of the floor.
Well, to your point, they are last in the NBA in pace, and they're first in passes per game.
There you go. So they're just going to surgically take you apart right now.
Anderson, all 5 of his points here in the fourth. Sixers lead down to 3. Beautifully executed. Sheldon Mack. Redick. Well, and I think Simmons is thinking he's going to take the 3. He saved it to Butler. Jimmy to the cup. Got it done.
I don't know. That did not look good.
Embiid and Gasol, they have largely canceled each other out tonight on their respective offensive ends.
Unable to make that count. Nice backdoor.
Backdoor indeed. Redick. Oh, and it's hammered back by Simmons. His man went from... Meantime, the Grizzlies, thanks to the Sixer defense, the last 3+ minutes without a bucket. But even as we speak, Temple giving it up. 3 on the way from Conley, and he drops it on Conley. Simmons now taking over. Nice spot, Conley. Wow, what a play by Embiid. 3, can't get it off. Butler with 4 to shoot. Mack draped on him. Jimmy Butler for 2. Got it! Jaren Jackson Jr. is back, number 13. He with the 5 personal fouls as Gasol. Wow, he's fouled on the play by TJ McConnell. You could score it. Rebound controlled by Jackson. Got it. Wow. Sixers holding 4. They have it out of the timeout. You can throw it in the backcourt if you have to. They get it to Redick. Beautifully designed play by Brett. Inbounds play. Got a layup.
No help coming because 4 were along the foul line. No room for help.
Butler, a terrific fourth quarter all around. He's got 21. Conley the heave, and that should do it. The Sixers will go 6-0 now when they hold the opponent under 100 points, and they have held the last 3 opponents under 100 for the first time since February of last year. They tied a season high, winning their 4th straight. They're 8-1 in their last 9 and 17-8 overall on the season. Memphis